3, 2, 1. Gary, case of all's well that ends well.
Yes, I was just thinking what my first sentence would be, and that's as good as any. I think on the day we have to give Dover the credit, really. They came out, they worked really hard, and they went man for man all over the pitch and won their battles all over the pitch. And you know, we mustn't hide that, really, because we've got to improve, that's for sure. And but I suppose, you know, as I've said to all the others, if you can't be a good manager, be a lucky one, and we were certainly lucky today. And if I was Dover's manager, I'd be very disappointed that I didn't get a result. And he looks very disappointed that he didn't get a result as he brushed past us.
And it looked for a long time that you actually might hold on for a 0-0, with the emphasis possibly being hold on a bit.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. Well, they didn't want a 0-0, did they? And you know, they kept pressing us. I just thought we had one or two players that were on form, and then the others were a little bit got beat up really. And our Subbuteo game, because it looked like all the Subbuteo players all in their own little areas without moving, and wasn't happening. You know, once you play like that, the opposition have got first run on you, they got first jump, they first tackle on you, all that sort of thing, and we were second a lot of the time. So, you know, I'm pleased that the boys are pleased because we have nicked a result, and there's some games we felt we may have done better in, for certainly some of our draws that we thought we deserved the result. But so we're not having a party tonight. We're not all, you know, we're going to be humble and say that we have to improve on that. So for all those, I hope they didn't leave the World of Smile Stadium in that clubhouse too early after they scored, because they'd missed a great finish. And I'd love to have been there. I'd love to have seen them in the celebrations of us getting the Igraz and then the winner. And I'm really pleased for our fans that came, because actually they started singing as we picked up a little bit in the last sort of 10 minutes, and they've come seeing their team win without deserving it. But no one's going to care about that at the end of the season.
And Danny Wright showed enormous composure to take the penalty first of all.
Yeah, he did, because he was up against a monster, wasn't he? Not in a monster as in he's not good looking, but in a monster as in he was very strong on the day, very strong. And I kept screaming at Wrighty to stop taking him for walks in the park, you know, and can't lose him. And funny enough, once he started losing him, we gave them a little bit more of a problem. Because we found ourselves in a little bit more space. But you know, the story of the day really was Dates was due to come on, but he was ill. He was ill in the dugout, which we've made him clear up. And then when Ryan came on and then had to come off, we said, Dates, you've got to go on. You can't be sitting on the pitch.